And we're live.
Yep, and we are live. It is
Hello.
great to be back.
The second episode.
Yeah, welcome back to Aircon. Time to cool off and have some fun. So, last time we did a lot of movies and TV shows. Today we are doing gaming, and Kim, you said that when we were coming up with this, that you wanted to take a bit of time and talk about stuff with games with gold and Game Pass games.
Yeah, I forgot to talk about it last week, but I was hoping we could do this segment on the show where each of us grab a game from Game Pass, play them, give them a little mini review. And over this past week, I've been playing quite a bit of Greedfall. It's I don't know if it's on Game Pass PC, but it's on Game Pass for Xbox. And honestly, I think its story is kind of mid, but its gameplay is really, interesting. Its combat is it's very reminiscent of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but if it had better combat. It's very weighty. I love its parry system and its dodging. And it also reminds me a bit of Bloodborne, because you kind of have that, pistol action in there, too. It's very good. My only issue with it is I think a lot of the dialogue is pretty dry. And the story itself is kind of hit or miss, but the world that story is put in is very, very interesting, and I love it. There's a lot of kind of gothic themes. Its setting isn't inherently gothic, but a lot of its creatures are definitely inspired by gothic folklore.
Yeah, so really it's just the fun Victorian era style.
Yeah. They're like eldritch abominations and shit.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
There are a lot of games that came to Game Pass this past month.
Oh yeah, they keep updating that shit. And it's awesome.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Over 23 games have been added to Game Pass this month alone.
Really?
That's awesome. Yeah, I just pulled it up. My source in this is Gfinity, and I wanted to look up what games were coming out specifically for June. And you have stuff like Red Dead Online finally coming to Game Pass after Red Dead Redemption was on for a month. And these are confirmed to be going throughout June.
Speaking of that, I really don't like Rockstar's approach with that. I think they should never split up the online and main component of their game. And then sell them at different prices. It'd be one thing to make Red Dead Online free.
Yeah.
Right? But it's another thing to charge people, what is it, $10 for it?
It's $5.
Yeah, $5.
It ain't bad. I mean, it's getting them into the door, and I understand why they're doing it, just for microtransactions. But yeah. Red Dead Redemption is the story of the fall of the Van der Linde gang. Online is just another way of keeping people entertained. And speaking of that, Red Dead Online is finally getting its next update. We are finally getting heists after all this time, and
yeah, after 2 gorillion years.
Yeah, after 2 years of being out, after I think 3 years of being out now, we're finally getting the heist update. It's supposed to drop this summer, with its Outlaw Pass actually ending tomorrow for Outlaw Pass 5. I'm hoping we get Dutch's outfit for Outlaw Pass 6, because people have been wanting it since 2, when Arthur Morgan's outfit was released.
Right.
But I don't know. Rockstar has a lot to work with when it comes to Red Dead Online. I don't agree with making it its own separate entity, but they will probably find a way to get around it. I mean, GTA's been going on for 8 years now.
Yeah, it's insane. But I don't want to seem ungrateful when it comes to RDR2 Online. However, I feel like it should have been more content rich before doing something like this. They should have added the Outlaw Pass 6 and the heist, and then I would have been okay with it.
Yeah, Outlaw Pass 6 was supposed to come out in March, and it's coming out. We don't even know if it's coming out June 1st. We might get another Halloween Pass, which is 2 months, and it will just hold us over until July or something when the update drops.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because summer doesn't really start until July, and they're saying it's coming out later this summer. Another thing is Red Dead Online. It's pretty barren, and the updates were far and in between. If it was updated near weekly like GTA 5 is, it would probably be near the perfect game by now. But
Yeah.
even stuff like the catalog has had the same limited stock outfits for well over a month. We haven't had a major update besides a new Outlaw Pass since before Christmas.
Yeah, I feel like they really gotta slow their roll, especially on GTA Online, and just focus on the current thing, right?
Yeah.
And
GTA.
it's like GTA Online, and this is a problem I've had with it for a while. It's kind of lost its tone and its setting. So GTA Online started as like this street crime kind of
You're a petty
extravagant.
criminal.
Yeah, you're a petty criminal. Now you got people rolling with flying DeLorean, supercars, underground bunkers, like nuclear missile codes,
Orbital
and
cannons.
and then for them to have it pedal back and going on more like criminal heists after, you save the fucking world, it feels like disconnected.
Yeah, you stop, you go from, okay, you're robbing convenience stores, here's a few jobs. Oh, we're finally getting heists. Here's 5 heists, and we're rumored to give you at least 3 more.
Yeah, and
Okay,
especially since,
now?
like, yeah.
Okay,
And-
heist went great. Here's evil Elon Musk and his AI. Go save the world. Okay, we did that. What's next? We actually have jetpacks now. Here's a casino. Go rob it.
Yeah.
Here's a drug lord. Here's
a
a...
trying to get into GTA Online. It's almost impossible.
Yeah, if I tried to join now, I would have no fun. It's only because the multiple exploits of GTA Online, the multiple duplication glitches, all the money glitches, Act 2, the casino heist. I still have my diamonds for the casino heist. And I've gone from no money to tens of millions, and I'm currently at like 100K in the game.
Right.
The economy is completely screwed. Everything's completely broken in GTA Online, and it's just because of how oversaturated it became.
Oh yeah.
And I'm happy they haven't done that with Red Dead, because if they did, it would probably be heartbreaking.
Oh
Because
my god. Yeah, like Red Dead with cars,
ugh.
like metal horses.
I mean,
The,
armored horses I wouldn't be opposed to. It'd be kind of cool, but not steampunk.
Yeah. Like, I'm okay with some suspension of disbelief. Like, if they added, like, I don't know, like, prosthetic options, I think that'd be cool, right?
Yeah, a prosthetic
It
arm
wouldn't be too far.
existed in the early 1900s, in the late 1800s and early 1900s. It just wasn't common. So if it's like 1 or 2 characters, yeah that's kind of cool.
And plus having, like, more representation there. Like I know it sounds silly, but genuinely, like, representation is super important in all forms of media. That's why I was, like, honestly, like, despite being, cis white male, I was super happy that Cold War allowed that, like, non-binary, like, classified option, because that meant, like, more people who weren't comfortable, like, with character customizations lacking that option could finally have something there for them, and more people could play things that I really like to enjoy, and they could experience that. So any kind of thing for inclusivity is great for me, right?
Yeah,
it's just that, like,
even though I'm a guy
goes
that...
into a whole different topic of, like, inclusivity and shit, but yeah, sorry to cut you off.
That's all good. Even though I'm a big fan of you have to be historically accurate, it's stuff like that to where that's one thing. I'm not gonna see your rap sheet, so I don't care. That's one of the few times to where it's like, that's okay. That's really cool, because it's something you see, I think, twice in the whole game. And with that, and with people wanting to have that detail, that representation, that's awesome. It's also stuff with, like, Red Dead Redemption 2, to go back onto that game. You have, even though racism was rampant during that time, all the characters, especially what was considered the good guys with the Vanderlyn gang, they all had this sense of honor. It didn't matter if you were Sean Maguire, the Irishman, the very crooked Dutch, the blatantly racist Micah, or if you were Tilly Jackson, the little black girl, or Susan Grimshaw, Mary Beth. You were equal, and that was awesome.
Yeah.
Even with poking fun at Bill Williamson, kind of confirming that he was gay, it didn't take away from his character. All it did was add. And that's what's really cool about some games, is when they do stuff like that. Because you could make someone LGBT for the sake of it, or you can let it be world building.
Yeah.
And if it's done well, everyone will applaud you. Other games that are being added to Game Pass is stuff like Dragon Quest Builders 2, FIFA 2021. I'm surprised they're still making FIFA.
Yeah, I think FIFA and Madden, they're one of those things where you could keep kind of milking it, because the demographic for those kind of games, it's not like,
It never changes.
Yeah, it's not like you or I where we're like, we're excited to see innovations in the field. Those people who play those games, they just they're not really into gaming as much as everyone else.
Yeah, they're into the sports.
Yeah.
You have stuff like not Outlaw Pass, oh my god. Outlast 2, Steep, Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD Remastered, Just Cause 4 Reloaded, Psychonauts, Remnant from the Ashes came out.
Good. I could go on like hour-long rants on why Psychonauts is fucking amazing.
Yeah, past 3 days, Conan Exiles, Fusion Frenzy, Joyride Turbo, MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, Slime Rancher, Solasta, Crown of the Magister, and Spellforce 3, Soul Harvest all came out, with the last 3 being exclusive to PC.
Right.
Game Pass has been an absolute treat for gaming.
Oh yeah. Do you want to know what hasn't been though? Fucking PS Now. All right. So I borrowed my brother's PlayStation so I could play Spider-Man Miles Morales. Great fucking game.
PS Now
I love the first one.
is what, like the Game Pass version for PlayStation?
Yeah, it's the Game Pass version of PlayStation. Let me tell you why PS Now sucks. Major donkey dick, right? So first, you're streaming games, so it isn't like fucking direct, like downloading them and playing them. You're streaming them. 2, there are certain games that are exclusive to PS Now. For example, I love Sly Cooper. Sly Cooper is my childhood. However, if I want to play the HD collection, I can't just buy it. I have to get it through PS Now. Right?
So it's forcing you to get a subscription just to play it.
Just to play some of these games. Yeah. And 3, unlike fucking Xbox, first-party PlayStation games are not always on there. Both the Spider-Man games aren't on there. There are some God of War games that aren't on there. The first one and Ascension are on there, as well as the new one, but I don't think 2 or 3 are on there.
That's weird.
Yeah, the one of the only things I would say, get PS Now for Sly Cooper, Bloodborne, God of War. Only 3 games on there. And Lego Batman 2. Right? Because for some reason they have every single Lego game, but they don't have all of their own goddamn exclusives.
Yeah, and doesn't Xbox has most of, if not all of their exclusives on
They come out to Game Pass day 1 on release. It's insane.
They have every EA game, every mainstream EA game with EA Play. You have most of the Bethesda games because they got bought out by Xbox. It's just better at this point. I have nothing against PlayStation. God of War's cool.
Spider-Man's amazing.
Spider-Man's absolutely amazing. I love the 4K gameplay of it.
Have you not played it?
No, I haven't. I need to.
Oh my god. I will mail you this PlayStation so you can play both of them.
I have my dad's PS4. I just have to get the game.
It is okay. Have you not played either of them?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god.
I
It
will.
is genuinely better than Spider-Man 2, and then Miles Morales makes it like the best version because okay, they have this Tony Hawk's Pro Skater mode built into it. So when you're swinging, if you hold down X, there are certain combos that you could do to do
Oh
different
wow.
tricks, and those tricks like fill a focus bar. It's fucking amazing. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, most of the time, a lot of what I've been focusing on is Red Dead Redemption. I just reinstalled ESO because I've been playing GTA for a bit, and I've been playing a lot of Sea of Thieves.
I've been on a Destiny 2 charade recently.
Yeah, I actually
I
ended
don't
up.
even do raids. I just like playing it. It has great gunplay. Love it.
Yeah, I mean, you have stuff like Red Dead's new update coming out. Destiny 2 has been in probably its greatest state in a long time. The past three seasons have been getting the highest reviews by players, Vault of Glass being back, and a little bit harder, but I still cleared it in 45 minutes. Games have gotten so much better. You have Sea of Thieves finishing up its second season, and the player base is going strong. And ESO is getting its Blackwood update next Tuesday.
Oh my god, yeah.
I am so excited for that. I have the Crown Store showcase right now pulled up on my computer, and this
yeah.
thing looks
Honestly,
amazing.
you already know this, but just for the audience, I have like a crippling addiction to anything Elder Scrolls. Like, I love it so much. The only reason why I haven't been playing it recently is because my ESO Plus ran out, and I've just been waiting to get it again.
Yeah, I recommend getting it like the day that Blackwood comes out.
Oh yeah, definitely. See, my only thing is on my new character, my new main. I haven't done Somerset yet, and I know Alchemy's coming back, right?
Oh, you have to get that. I mean, I'm excited for companions. I am definitely picking the Imperial for multiple
Yeah,
reasons, both
I
personal
have
that
too.
Chem
I
knows,
mean, yeah.
and he just looks more exciting to play with.
Yeah, out of the two of them, I like. Although I'm a Dunmer stan, 7 days a week, right? Certified freak. I think the Imperial, his gameplay just looks a lot more fun, and I also like his lore. You know, he's kind of this like mercenary guy. I like that. You know.
Yeah, with the with the Crown Store showcase coming out right now, there's a lot of cool stuff coming out. Mid-Year Mayhem's coming back as soon as Blackwood comes out, so everyone's going to be playing. Servers are probably going to be near maxed. So
Yep.
I am ready to deal with the lag.
Oh yeah. I remember when Greymore came out. It took like eons to load in.
Yeah, I remember that. Didn't it take us like 3 hours to get in?
Oh my god, yeah. At least if there's one constellation, we can pick our tutorials now, which is great. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, with the new Crown Store showcase, um, Boethra is coming out as a statuette for ESO Plus. That's like the only ESO Plus exclusive item. The Long Patriarch beard is coming out.
Right.
The Standing Wave hairstyle is coming back. Mid-Year Mayhem's coming out, so you know the crowns, the Impresario outfit's there. We're getting a new crown crafting motif called Ivory Brigade.
Really?
Yeah. We're also getting the Paravant Letale armor pack.
Tally armor pack. Okay.
The Vicosa arms pack. I don't remember what this is from. I think it might be Black Drake Villa.
Nah, Electric Villa. Okay, those two were Waking Flame and forgot what the second one was, but I know it wasn't anything Tale.
Um, the wardrobe, you're getting a Sierra Gentry's town gown. I think that might be coming back, or that might be new. The Bonding Rite vestment, the March Lord formal bugshell robes. Evelie's
Right.
adventuring leathers is coming out, and it actually looks really nice on males. Because a lot of
Really?
times when you are dealing with outfits that female characters have and converting them into male characters, they don't always look good. But this one actually doesn't look that bad.
Right.
Swashbuckler's coming back. I know you've been wanting that.
Yeah, Swashbuckler is kind of a meme. I like it.
Yeah, I think that's coming out It'll be available during Mid-Year Mayhem.
Alright, this would be sweet.
Greymore and the Greymore Collector's Pack will be launching as buyable DLC on June 8th.
Pretty poggers.
Oh yeah, the updated edition, the graphical update for the Series X and PS5 is coming out on June 8th.
Yeah. Well, actually, it was pushed back. It was delayed. Did you not hear? I think it's coming out June 21st now.
Wow. You're also getting the Mega Pack DLC bundle Year 2.
Right.
Which is, I think that's your Dark Brotherhood, your Clockwork City, and I think that's Black Marsh. We are also getting the Liberation of Leowyn music box called Grunted Ascent statue. So you get a giant fire-breathing dragon in your house.
Right.
Diamond Melody music box. And 2 new houses. Sorry, 1 new house and 1 returning.
Okay.
The returning house is Potentate's Retreat, which is nice. It looks very, very Japanese, and it looks very nice. I'm seeing the thumbnail for this. It's very pretty. And the house that is launching with Blackwood is Water's Edge.
Water's Edge.
It's a river house.
That's pretty cool.
I'm really excited to see how this looks in game.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see a lot of the Blackwood stuff, especially since they're kind of like delving back into the lore. Thank fucking God.
Yeah, and you have your standard upgrade, your standard rotation of pets.
Yeah. God, like ESO is like such a redemption story in my eyes. Like, it still has a long ways to go, but when it came out, it just like looked at the lore and spat on it.
Yeah.
And it's slowly kind of like doing its best to get back into like the realm of lore friendly, and I appreciate that. You know, I just hope they continue to make good decisions on that front, you know?
Yeah, it's with everything that happened with Greymore and Markarth, it was very surprising seeing how the story was going forward. And I think with how Blackwood is looking, especially with Leowyn, Gates of Oblivion coming back, I'm excited. I was playing Oblivion recently, and I am really excited to see how it's going to change graphically, especially seeing the difference between Kvatch and Anvil in that compared to ESO.
Right.
I just don't know what to expect. Probably next week we will be doing a speculation video, or we could do one now because it's before.
Well, next week would actually be like just like 2 days before, right?
Yeah, it'd be 2 days before, but it's already come out on PC.
Oh, you're right.
Because it launches Tuesday.
I am straying away from like any like PC ESO thing to the point where I haven't I've monitored my YouTube, and I have not interested any like ESO video I see purely because I don't want any Blackwood spoilers.
Yeah, I have temporarily blocked Elder Scrolls Online just to avoid it.
Oh my god, yeah.
When you play it as much as we do, I got in mostly during Elsewhere. My cousin bought me the Somerset Collector's Edition before Elsewhere dropped. I played for a little bit, got my character up to level 30, then I took a long break. Came in maybe, what was it, like 3 months before Greymore? That's when I started playing it with you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm actually hopping on my Xbox right now. I'm standing up right now because, you know, if you don't know, standing up, very good for you. I'm going to log on to ESO right now, and I'm just going to, like, see where I stand. And then this is mainly just to see if I could just buy Somerset with crowns, because I remember for, like, 2 months, I had ESO Plus and I didn't play the game, and I forgot to, like, unsubscribe from it. So
you'll have,
at least I have 3,000 crowns.
You have 3,700 at least.
Yeah.
It's exciting. I'm really excited for this. You're having to go fight Mehrunes Dagon, and
Well, actually, from the from what we've seen, I'm not too sure if like Mehrunes himself is taking like a huge part. I think it's his lackeys. You
Yeah,
know?
I'm speculating on this. Seeing how everything is done with Oblivion and how you've explained it to me, going forward in this podcast, heavy spoilers for Oblivion and potential spoilers for Elder Scrolls Online Blackwood because we don't know.
Every Elder Scrolls thing must be compared to Morrowind because it is the best one in this series, hands down.
You are addicted to Morrowind.
I am because oh my god, okay, Morrowind's narrative is so fucking good. Like say what
The
you
only thing I
want
don't
about
like is no
gameplay.
map markers.
Yeah. See, but it plays into the story because you're a pilgrim. You gotta go explore the world. That's the whole point, right? Morrowind was so fucking good
God,
that
you're
it got
proving
me
all
into
the memes right.
I know I am. Morrowind was so good it got me into politics. No cap. Like bro. Like that whole like world its setting and how good it was and how well it was realized is just like awe-inspiring. Right? You just gotta get past, the really lousy combat.
Yeah.
Which, like I get it, they were trying to do like a D&D thing, but like it just
The
ended up
combat
being
sucks.
yeah.
Because it was like, was it a Quama scrib? It's like that little worm enemy.
Yeah, it could paralyze you for 10 seconds.
It can paralyze you, and I
Yeah.
will stand there hitting it for 2 minutes, and I won't do any damage.
Yep, you'll love to see it.
And I had max, and I started with as high as luck as I could.
Mm-hmm. You'll love to see it.
So
Great.
in Oblivion, spoilers going forward, you have to fight Mehrunes Dagon. You have to save the entire Imperial province of Cyrodiil from destruction during the Oblivion Crisis.
Right.
And I don't know that much. I in my playthrough I just got the 4 books.
Right.
Chem, you have beaten it I think what, twice?
Yeah, wrong choice now.
I want these books to be referenced because I think they are second era.
I don't think we actually know when those books were written.
All I know is they're
If they
old
were, they
by the time of
probably-
Oblivion.
They would have probably been written before Second Era, if I had to make any guess.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen another trailer where they're talking about the Longhouse Emperors and how they've made the deal with Mehrunes Dagon. But something I want Mana Marco to return. I think it would be a fun little tongue-in-cheek reference. If he's not the main villain, I would not be disappointed, but if he is, I will be so happy.
Oh, yeah?
Mana Marco is one of my favorite characters. I love his progression throughout the multiple games.
Honestly, I'd be kind of upset if he returned, because this would be like the, what, 4th time?
4th time we've fought him.
Yeah. Really weird.
I mean, my dream DLC is when we have to make a necessary alliance with Mana Marco. I think it'd be really funny to have him as an ally.
That's the Staggerfall! That's the Staggerfall!
Yeah, that's Daggerfall, but still. With modern 3D graphics. I mean, you've completely idolized Daggerfall because it's more or less a fantasy life simulator.
It is. Yeah, Daggerfall's fucking amazing. I love that.
But my other speculations with this is we might have to fight Mehrunes Dagon, or at least kind of a shadow of him, kind of like how we had to do with Molag Bal.
Right.
I don't really know any other major plot points of Oblivion, but I don't know if anything is good to go off of based on the prologue. This will be a pretty fun DLC, a lot of espionage.
Right.
Because you played through the prologue, right?
Actually, no, I haven't.
I recommend it. It's really nice. Meeting Larenth again is cool. Her interaction with Evely Sharp Arrow is nice.
Right.
There's a little bit of stealth in it, and that's kind of surprising going based off of what we saw in the other game,
Everything else,
in the earlier DLCs.
You know what I think I'm gonna do tomorrow, or on the first. I'm gonna fucking go out and get ESO Plus and try and play through everything. And it's weird with the timing of Blackwood being out because it comes out one day before I graduate.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, like I probably won't be able to play it much on release because gotta get my sleep. You know.
Yeah. I mean, it launches at reset, so that's 10 o'clock our time. So all you have to do is just sleep late on the on the 8th, and you'll be awake by it. And hopefully, I'm gonna log in as soon as I can.
Right.
It's
I'm
a
either gonna
Tuesday.
log
I
in-
don't care.
Yeah, I'm either gonna log in as soon as I can or like hold back for a day or two.
I'm either gonna have to log in as soon as I can, or I'm gonna have to wait till 4 because of classes.
Oh yeah. Wait, you're still doing classes?
Summer terms. You gotta get those
Oh.
credit hours done.
Right, right.
Oh no, what do you want to see in Blackwood?
I want to see some good lore-friendly stories, right? I want to see, like you said, some espionage, some deceit, some betrayal.
World building is
I also-
always
yeah.
a plus in DLC for us.
I also want to see a lot of Argonian stuff because I thought Murkmire was a really cool DLC, and I'd like to kind of like explore more Argonian culture.
Yeah,
like-
Murkmire was really fun. When I first started playing it and I went into Black Marsh, I was thinking, what the heck is this? I don't want to be in a swamp. This is really annoying.
Look, they're chilling. Yeah, Moylan, they're chilling.
Yeah, and when I went through and I was starting to play everything because I was achievement grinding up to 50,000 gamer score, I sat down and I played through the story. I really enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, going through, learning more about the Argonians and their culture, and not to mention the connection to the Hist. It was so cool.
Oh my god, yeah.
I mean, Carter ended up naming it one of his favorite DLCs,
Yeah.
and I could see why. Another thing I'd like to see in this update is, especially because we are getting more stuff being pushed out with enhancements to the Xboxes and PlayStation 5s, I want to see stuff like larger scale battles.
Oh yeah. See,
I
that'll
want-
be really weird though, because it's gonna be like still crossplay with like, the original ones.
Yeah.
So make like a special server.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna have a custom server for it, but it'd be interesting. Because the one thing that I don't like about Elder Scrolls Online, and Elsewhere was able to do this really well, is a sense of feeling small.
Oh yeah.
Because you have stuff like the first story with Vanilla, and you're the Vestige. You're this unkillable hero because your soul's already gone, so you can revive multiple times. And you have to go and slay a Daedric prince to get your soul back. And after that, Orsinium, you're solving kind of little political issues. You have Morrowind, and you are... I can't remember what you do in Morrowind.
Morrowind is the best. Okay.
No,
Morrowind
I'm talking
is
the Morrowind chapter.
Oh, the chapter. I was about to go on a spiel.
I know what you do in Morrowind. You're the Nerevarine. You're the...
You're the Reverend, and you're the smallest, most insignificant sack of shit known to man. And in Daggerfall, it takes it a step further because people look at you in Daggerfall and they're like, "What the fuck do you want? You're a bitch. Get out of my town. Get out of my town, you stupid bitch." If you play the Khajiit, they're fucking slapping you upside the head because you're a cat. You're like, "You got a fucking tail? Leave. No one cares." It's great. I love it. Awesome.
I forget what you do in the Morrowind chapter. In Somerset...
You're Vivek's bitch.
Yeah, you're pretty much. It's why it's
And
not
in
memorable.
Somerset, you work with the worst retcon to a faction ever to be created to fucking disappoint me, specifically. Somerset was created to make me mad.
Yeah, you work with the Psijic Orders, and you have to stop Nocturnal. And Elsewhere, I think, is one of the best chapters for the sense of scale. because dragons in Skyrim, they're not to their extent. The dragons in Elder Scrolls Online are absolutely massive, and
Huge.
it makes you feel tiny. I play a near max height Nord, and I felt small. I can only imagine what Carter feels like with a minimum height Wood Elf.
I play a very skinny Dunmer, very lean man.
Nicknamed the Guy Man.
The Guy Man, yeah, dude, I was so proud when I got that. Guy Fitzmandrill is the single greatest Dunmer name, simply because you could shorten it to Guy Man. That's the only reason.
Yeah, then there's me with Everondus Frostbane. I was Everondus, then I was Everondus Greymane.
Yeah, and then everyone was like, then we all put it out. Wait a minute. Whiterun isn't in this game.
Yeah, so why would I be that?
Yeah, how much have you spent on name change tokens?
I had my three name change tokens. I used all of them, and you had to give me one so I can make them Frostbane.
Yeah.
And I haven't used a name change token since. I've used, I think, 3 appearance change tokens, and I've only bought one of them.
Right.
And I think that's... Yeah, I only bought one of them, and that was making my character from blonde to brunette. Then I was given one to make him gray-haired. Then I went back to...
The change tokens that I've used was when I, switched my fucking character from a Nightblade to a Sorcerer.
Yeah.
And since there isn't a token for that, I made a whole separate character.
And just remade him completely. And then, in what, a week, you grinded back up to champion level?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, less than a week. I think it took me 3 days.
And you call me a tryhard. Oh my god.
Well, I never...
You have drive.
Scrolls. I had 100 of those fuckers just in my bank.
Yeah, I've saved up a bunch of my experience scrolls. I have to log in at 7 today so I can get the 25,000 gold.
Yeah, honestly, I haven't even been paying attention to the daily rewards. I logged on just now, and seeing all of that gray with the way shrines, it demotivates you. You know?
Yeah, seeing oh great, I have to do all of this now. I just want to have fun and run one dungeon.
Vardenfell.
Vardenfell is absolutely gorgeous in Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Because when I was playing through...
Well, okay.
When I started going into Morrowind and I had to get to Balmora, I was shocked with how well I recognized it. It's a little different.
It's a little different because it looked... Oh, fuck. Sorry, I walked too far for the cord to handle. It's a little different, but, it's too good looking in some areas. Like, the Molag Mar region looks too nice.
Yeah.
Like in Vardenfell, in Morrowind, the game, that area is just dead trees and ash, right? Whereas in the Vardenfell chapter... It's
Carter just wrote better in Morrowind in the chat. Oh my god.
Oh, he did? Yeah, better in Morrowind, baby.
Yeah, there are parts of Morrowind that I agree look better in that game, but...
Is it on YouTube? Hang on.
Yeah, we're streaming on YouTube. But I think with just graphic-wise, Elder Scrolls Online is better. That's just my opinion. I respect it if you disagree.
Yeah, but Morrowind poggers.
Yeah.
Yeah, hang on, I'm pulling up the YouTube thing.
Yeah, Carter's watching this at work.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah, we have 3 viewers. Triple of last time.
Yeah.
It's that schedule and we're doing it at prime time.
Doing it at prime time, baby. Let's fucking go.
So last time we did this...
Standing up is a lot better for me, for my energy, you know? A lot more rambunctious. Wild card.
Last time we did this, you had a 5-hour energy right before.
Yeah.
Yesterday I went to the store and I was getting stuff for a little bit of healthier meals with my dad, and I ended up buying 2 flavors of Bang.
Oh, fuck.
I love Bang energy drinks. They taste so nice, and it's like a cup of coffee mixed with a soda.
Be careful. You drink too much, you're gonna turn into an alt girl.
Oh, oh God. No, that's White Claw.
Right.
And I don't drink alcohol yet.
Spotify, like, Paramore!
I like Paramore.
Paramore is cool, but you can't lie. Like,
Oh no, it's already happening.
Yeah.
But
You fucking jamming out.
Misery Business.
Yeah. God, I think I know all the words to Misery Business, and that makes me sad.
But I ended up getting 2 flavors. I got key lime pie, which is my favorite. It's like, when in doubt, I buy that.
Right.
And the other one I got was called Froze Rosé. Rosé is a wine.
A wine. Okay,
So
fucking refined energy drinks now. Fucking,
so I got that flavor because I wanted to try it out.
Yeah, Carter put an F in the chat for your Froze Rosé.
But it tasted really good. I have taken a sip of sparkling wine before, and it tasted just like that without the alcohol taste. It was absolutely delicious. Yeah.
To try some Froze Rosé.
I do recommend it. Carter said, beautiful game. The Oblivion art style is amazing. Definitely the best choice for ESO. Yeah, it is it is high fantasy, and it is probably one of the best ones to do.
I am so glad that they didn't do the Skyrim art style. Honestly, I think Skyrim looks like dog shit, right?
Yeah, all the graphical overhaul mods that allow you to get it with Oblivion's art style is so nice.
Their graphical... I mean, I could see Oblivion's lighting, but its art style, that's like a ground-up kind of thing. You're gonna have to link me some of these mods.
You'd be surprised with what mods can do.
Well, I know that. I once did a Coomer playthrough. Do you know what a Coomer playthrough is?
No, but I wouldn't be surprised if they found a way to mod the dragons to look like Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil Village.
Hang on, one second. I need to inform everybody who is watching this what the Coomer Skyrim playthrough is, because it's amazing. So the Coomer Skyrim playthrough is where you download as much of the most reprehensible, fucking disgusting, degenerate mods that you can, and just find out how long into the playthrough you can get before all the mods break each other, or you're just like, this is too much for me, I'm outie, right? It is surprisingly fun.
And don't forget, none of the mods can be safe for work.
Yes, that is another big one. For me, I lasted about 2 hours. The breaking point was when I saw how every horse had a massive cock.
Jesus.
Like, you know what? This is a bit much. There were a bunch of other things that kind of like pushed me to that. The horse cock thing tipped me over the edge, but I feel like if I went into that, like, it'd be too unsafe for work to talk about. Don't want to get into that territory, but they were reprehensible.
We can't talk about it anymore because YouTube's gonna kill us.
Yeah. And if there are any Skyrim modders on Lover's Lab listening to this somehow in the future, go fuck yourself, you're sick. You're degenerates.
It takes a degenerate to know a degenerate.
It does. It does take a degenerate to know a degenerate. But I am a degenerate for good, for passion. You know? I'm a consensual degenerate.
I mean, all I've been doing these past few days is I was just waiting for last night because my grandfather, who I am spending every Monday with now, he got an RC boat from his grandson. And my mom thought, hey, he really likes this and he loved showing it to me. Me and my brother should get one.
Right.
My brother got a little speedboat, and I got a 3-foot Bismarck.
3-foot Bismarck. Alright.
So I have a World War II warship as an RC boat.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm so excited to show it off to him either later today or tomorrow.
Right.
But back to the topic with video games. We've covered Elder Scrolls a lot, and it will probably be a returning theme on this podcast with how much we enjoy it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Another thing that...
Oh, God. I'm sorry if you hear my neighbors and their dog.
We don't.
Oh, there they are.
Something I really want to see in this as well, and this almost has to be a must for me. Besides good development with the story, we need some fun banter with characters.
Yes. I think ESO humor is kind of lacking, but also I think every single game on this planet, unless it is explicitly a horror game, needs at least some kind of like banter or comic relief. Period. And I've had this talk with Carter and Gab before. Destiny 2, it needs a new Cade so badly, right? And that's why Shadowkeep sucked dick, because Shadowkeep, there was no relief. It was just constant edginess.
It was constant tension building.
Yeah, and it had no comic relief, and the ending, the last mission is the only good part of that entire DLC. If I am so glad that I got it through Game Pass, because if I bought that shit, I would have been angry, like genuinely pissed.
Yeah,
because how fucking shit that DLC was.
I mean, I was annoyed with Shadowkeep because it was just, here's more tension. Oh crap! I have to fight Crota, the Fanatic, and Gaul. Okay, whatever. Done. More tension. We are your salvation. Oh my god, this is amazing.
You couldn't even push yourself through it because you have to wait a day because the fucking bounty, right?
Yeah, bounties were annoying. Yeah, with Shadowkeep, you could not beat it. You could not feasibly beat it day one without finding a way to break the game.
Oh yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Worst DLC.
And when
honestly, I think Osiris is better. Osiris is much better. Warmind was much better. Shadowkeep easily the worst Destiny DLC. Period.
Beyond Light has actually been really enjoyable.
Yeah, I've been digging Beyond Light.
If it was able to get you back into it, it's been proven to be good. Especially because you have your new form of Cade, you have the Crow coming. You have Crow coming to the forefront. You have everything. You have the tension rising right now between the Future War Cult and the House of Light.
Yeah,
there is rumors of a coup starting.
Yeah, I just don't like Saint 14. Like, I know he's like really cool in lore and he did all this stuff. And I love Fallout 4 protagonist as much as the next guy, but I hate his voice. His accent sounds so forced, like he's pushing himself to sound like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it almost comes across as like kind of cringy. You know, and the weird thing is, if like you ignore the accent, his characterization is really sweet. Like he takes care of pigeons. You know, he's a nice guy, apart from the whole racist thing. You know?
And even with that, he's gotten a lot better as a character. Mithrax. A little bit of spoilers for Beyond Light if you haven't already played through the second week of...
Or at least Season of the Splicer.
Yeah, for Season of the Splicer. I'm not really going to go into Beyond Light right now. Week 2 Season of the Splicer. You have Mithrax literally checking Osiris and Saint 14. And you see Saint realize... Oh, he's humble. He's not... This Fallen is not necessarily a bad person. Because it's the whole sake of, we just want to survive. That's what humanity has been trying to do since the Dark Age. And since the Whirlwind for the Fallen, they've had to do that a lot longer and a lot harder. In Mithrax being... not just a captain, but a Kell. Closest thing we've had to the Kell of Kells since Skull Loss. And not taking anything more than he needs with his ether. Focusing on his people. Not docking limbs. What other captains would do to their dregs. It's genuinely surprising.
I should start docking cocks. How many cocks do you think a member of the Fallen has?
Jeez.
Like, I don't know. I'm just saying. I feel like very
probably just one. I don't know. I don't want to talk about that.
They have like 4 arms, maybe even 6. I don't know.
They have 4 arms.
They have 4 arms, right? So they definitely like they
5 if you're Atrax.
Exactly. 5 if like they're fully developed.
No, the only reason why... Okay, spoilers for Deepstone Crypt for like the next 30 seconds. Atrax 1, the first raid boss, has a mechanical limb on her back. That's what I meant.
Right.
They have 4 limbs no matter what, 5 if you're that one boss, and
right.
that extra limb does nothing.
If they have 4 limbs, who's to say that they don't have additional, like, appendages or additional, like, organs, right? So let's say, hypothetically, they could have an echidna.
You're spending too much time on the internet.
I am.
God, we are not going to get monetized at all for this.
Who cares? Alright, YouTube, Susan could come at me, alright? I will beat Susan in the boxing ring.
You're literally calling out Susan Krasinski.
I am. She'll throw a right hook at me, I'll be like, bah, 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 I'll weave that shit, right? She'll never see it coming.
Oh my god. Forget Jake Paul. I want to watch this fight.
Yeah. Come at me, Susan. Hit me up on my email. It's in my About section on my YouTube page.
Ha.
I think.
That's nuts.
Yeah, well,
What
we've
other...
been going for like an hour, so...
Yeah.
Do you think we should call it? Or do you have something else you wanted to bring up?
I don't really have that much more. Don't forget to tweet us both. Links to our Twitters and Twitch accounts are in the description. We will be doing this podcast again next week. And every week going forward. Can't beat Goku. No one can beat Goku.
I can beat Goku. I will weave him. Sure, yeah,
he's a bigger weeb than you.
Look. Sure, yeah, he's faster than light, right? But when he throws that punch at me, I'm gonna go Super Saiyan God Rose Black Double 2 Vampire Werewolf Super Hokage Blue Hot Sauce 43. I'm just gonna bang. He's done.
Jeez. Well, we'll be hanging this podcast next week. We'll probably be talking a little bit more about Elder Scrolls. But I'm really excited for this to keep going forward. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you again with the next episode of Aircon. Don't forget to stay cool. Let's keep this running.